Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Kelly's Bead Boutique. So it seems that your favorite projects are the ones that I do with leather, and especially if I make a bracelet. So that's what I've got for you today. I'm always trying to come up with new ones. I think you guys are really going to like this. If you want to see how I make it, come and join me. All right, so to make our bracelet today, I have about 30 inches of 2mm leather. I have a couple of these crimpable end cords, a toggle, a little charm, some small jump rings, and of course I've got my barrel knot tube because I can't make a bracelet without making barrel knots. And I also have some 8mm beads. These ones have the large drill hole. These will accommodate the leather. And as far as tools, today we're going to be using a ruler, a pair of sharp scissors, a pair of chain nose pliers, bent chain nose pliers, and we'll also need a little bit of glue. So let's get started. So I'm going to take my leather and I'm going to cut about 10 inches of that away, and that's going to be the main part of my bracelet. Just give that a little bit of a trim. So the first thing I'm going to do is line up my two pieces of leather. I have my short one on top and my long one on the bottom. Now I'm going to measure about 3 inches over. It doesn't have to be an exact measurement. We just want to start somewhere over there. And that's where I'm going to make my first barrel knot. So I like to just sort of place my fingers there as a bit of a marker. I'm going to place my tube in there. Now I'm going to go around 3 times. So I'm going to take my long one and go around to the back and go once, twice, 3 times, always working towards my left hand. If you're right-handed, just switch it around and go the other way. I'm going to bring that and put it through the back end of that tube and then pull that through and pull the tube out, and you can see that I'm still holding on to that knot because I don't want it to fall apart. Now I can let go and I can place that where I want. So I'm just going to make sure these are lined up at the end, and now I'm going to tighten that up. So, and when I do my knots, I find that a sort of a push and a pull works the best. I don't just reef on it. I like to sort of push with my thumbnail a little bit and then pull with the leather back and forth until it's kind of locked in there. So that's what we want, is a nice neat little knot. So I want to work with this leather with the short one on the top all the time. It's a little bit different. I often will wrap with my long one on the top, but this one we're going to do a little bit different. So now I'm going to take one of my pieces of howlite and I'm going to pop it on here. Now if you ever have a bit of an issue where you can't get your leather through there, what you can do is just cut that on a really sharp angle, like a really crazy sharp angle like that, and then it will slip through there nice and easily. Okay, so now I am going to make another barrel knot just on the other side of this. So I just push that bead in there nice and tight, and then I'm going to place my tube on the other side there. And it can look a little awkward while we're doing this because we've got a few things in the way like the bead there, but don't worry, we can push that all over so that it's right where we want it to. So put that in the back, pull that through, and now it's going to be a little loose like that. So I'm just going to push it over sort of one strand at a time there, and this is where the push and pull really comes in handy. Okay, and that's locked in there nice and tight. So now I'm going to take my little charm and I want to make sure that I put it on the right way. So I'm going to be turning it like this so that it dangles on the bottom. So we want it like that. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. You can leave a large gap if you want. It's your piece. You can do whatever you want. But I'm going to leave a gap that's about a half an inch or so there. And that's where I'm going to make my next knot. So again, go around to the back. Go once, twice, 3 times. Always holding on to that knot. Go through the back end of the tube. You can pull the tube out first if you want. Depends on how I'm doing it. Sometimes I leave it in. Sometimes I pull it out. And I'm going to tighten that up. And you can see that I'm sort of taking my time when I do this. I never rush it because I don't need to, and it helps make a better product if I'm not rushing. So I just make sure that my knots are going exactly where I want them. And I think that looks pretty good so far. And now we're going to put on our last bead. So we're just going to take that one and push it over, and now I'm going to make another barrel knot. So place my tube in between once, twice, 3 times. And I just want to mention that if you ever order a kit from us where I do these barrel knots, you will get a barrel knot tube in your kit. We get asked that often, and you will always have everything you need, with the exception of glues, to make your kits when you order them from us. And this one will be available in a kit as always. All right. So there we have it. So you can see you have lots of extra. I just like to make sure that you've got enough. It's a little bit easier to make barrel knots if you've got a bit more leather than trying to scrimp. So there is a little bit of waste there, but that way you'll have exactly what you need. Okay, so now we just need to do some measuring. So I want to make this bracelet about 7 inches long. The endings that I'm using here add an extra inch to this, so I'm going to make this little piece about 6 inches. So I find the easiest way to do that is to find my center point. So I'm going to put my little charm at the center of this leather, and I'm going to place that on the 3-inch mark. Now I'm going to come over to the 6-inch mark. So just kind of run that along, find the 6-inch mark, and I just kind of use my thumbnails. I find that's the easiest way, and trim that off. And then you can turn it around, or you can go back to the 0, whatever works best for you. So there we go. I'm going to mark it at the 6 and trim that off. So we're going to use these little crimpable ends, and they will accommodate 2 2mm pieces of leather. Now you don't have to use any glue in here, but I do like to add a little bit just to give it a bit more security. Now I can't get the lid off of here, so I'm going to switch to a really ugly one. Sorry, this doesn't look so nice, but I could not get that lid off. You know, sometimes things just don't work. So now I'm just going to place a little bit of glue in there. Now I don't want to fill up too much because then it'll gush all over the back end of our leather. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. And then I'm going to line up my leather so that they're flat and pop that in there. So you just want to make sure that everything's kind of lined up before you decide to squish. Now, Our Clasp, who makes these parts, recommends that you use nylon jaw pliers, but I've actually had fairly good success using a good pair of chain nose pliers. Just make sure that your chain nose pliers are good quality and that they don't have any serrated edges in there, and then you'll be fine on this. So you're going to come over top and give that a good squish, and you can see I'm doing it in a couple different places. I sort of start at the top and work my way down, and even just that little tiny bit of glue is kind of coming out a bit on the end there, but you can easily just take something and clean that up. And I'm just going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of glue, pop that in the end there. I'm going to place my pieces of leather in, making sure that they're nice and even before I put them in. Pop it in there, and then I'm going to give that a little crimp close. You don't want to crimp right up top there. I don't think that's a very good place to crimp, but you can kind of just go down each side like that, and this will hold really nicely, and it gives it a really nice finish. I love how that looks. So now we're just going to attach our clasp here. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I like to attach my clasps using multiple jump rings. I feel like it gives it a nicer finish, and it makes it much easier to go on when you're trying to get this end piece up through. So if you're having problems getting your toggles to work, it's often that you don't have the right amount of jump rings in there. So what I like to do is open one up, and on this one it doesn't make any difference which end you start on. So I'm going to put one jump ring on, and then I'm going to put my round part of my toggle clasp on. And you always want to make sure that your jump rings are done up nice and tight, so kind of jiggle them back and forth until it sort of clicks in there. Then I'm going to open up one and place it in the end of the toggle, and again make sure that's nice and tight. And I'll grab one more here. Place that through the next jump ring, and then one more here. Now we'll attach that, and then we'll put it through the end here. So now you can see with my 3 on the end that when I put it through the end of the round part of the toggle, it goes through nice and easy. You can pull it up really easily, and it gives it just a little bit of extra length on there, and it's not all bunched up looking. So make sure that you add your extra jump rings on there, and you'll have a little bit more success. So there you go. There's our new little Tree of Life bracelets. I think these ones are really cute. We'll have lots of different colors available in the leather. We'll have a couple different colors for your stones, and then you'll have, I think, 3 different colors for your metals. So you'll get to customize this and make it look like your own. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give me a like, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from everybody. And if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure to subscribe to my videos. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one. That you guys like to see the most are anything made with leather, and especially if it's made with bracelets. That doesn't make any sense. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm gonna need to hire somebody to do these intros. So it would appear that the things that you guys like the most are when I get my tongue to work. I can't do this morning. I was in the hospital all weekend, you guys. Feel sorry for me. I go boo-boos everywhere. I'm okay, really, I am. Okay, we'll try this again. If I laugh, it makes it easier. Time. 5 minutes of Kelly laughing. I can't do this today. Okay. I'm having bad hair. I'm all crooked now. They're not looking at you, Kelly. So come and join me.